Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon are official and are coming out on November 17th, 2017. Since these games are alternative stories to Sun and Moon in the Alola region, we can definitely expect some new Alolan Forms, but I don't think we're going to get any more Kanto ones. Instead, I feel we will be getting Johto ones, and the reason behind that is we are getting Pokemon Gold and Silver for the Virtual Console in September. Remember how we got Red and Blue on the Virtual Console and we got Kanto Alolan Forms? Sure, a lot had to do with Pokemon's 20th anniversary, but I feel that Johto Alolan Forms still add up and make plenty of sense due to them hyping up Generation 2. But enough about that, let's get into these forms made by Really Dark and Windy. He makes really good Fakemon designs, so I definitely recommend checking him out in the description for all your Fakemon needs. One more thing I would like to mention is that I will be starting a new series on my channel in regards to some of these possible forms. With that being said, let's hula dance now because Alola is coming back and I am super excited. Okay, I'll stop dancing, let's just do this list. We already have a Ghost Owl being the coolest starter in Sun and Moon Decidueye. Well, one Owl-type Pokemon is not good enough for me, so I think it's possible we might get Alolan Forms for both Hoot Hoot and Noctowl, being Dark and Flying type. This makes a lot of sense due to them being nocturnal Pokemon, and since Generation 2 introduced the concept of the day and night cycles, this could be a perfect tribute. These Pokemon can be found anywhere within the Alolan Islands, whether it be forests or just on top of berry trees hunting for Alolan Rattatas. What? Marini eat Corsola, why can't Noctowl eat Rattata? It's a circle of life, Pokemon go through it too. How do you think they survive? These owls could also be on Kahuna and Nanu's team or even have their own trial with Acerola, with wandering around a forest using their sounds as a way of guidance through the forest and therefore beating the trial. I know they're dark flying, but hey, owls still fit perfectly with the spooky theme, and with there being an alternate story, anything is possible. Derp, 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 derp. Oh, hi Quagsire. You want an Alolan Form too? Sure, buddy. I'll make you water and grass, and we'll put you in the lush jungle. How can people not want an Alolan Form for this lovable derp, no-armed salamander quagmire creature? Is it a salamander? I honestly don't know. It's cute though. But yeah, Quagsire's primary locations will be in swampy or wetland locations, lush jungle being perfect. It's swampy, it's a jungle, it's wet, water and grass works good. But now it's not weak to grass, it's weak to bug and flying. Are Alolan, Quagsire, and Ludicolo related? Even though I can't find any mud in the lush jungle, let's just pretend there is. Quagsire could pop out at you just like it does in the Great Martian Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. I could even see it being a totem Pokemon. I mean, it's bulky, only has a few weaknesses, and its sidekick would be Wooper, still being weak to grass. If I may also add, seeing it attempt to cook with Mallow with its derpiness would be kind of funny to watch. So, I'm trying to think. What was that Pokemon again? The one I did the solo run with, it's only located in one place in Generation 2. Sorry if I'm wrong, I just can't remember. It starts with D. Darn it, it's on the tip of my tongue. Is it Dunsparc? Dunsparc. Yeah, this land snake thingy, make it Ice and Dragon and make its primary habitat towards Mount Lanakila or anywhere icy. I chose Ice and Dragon because a lot of people were expecting Drampa to be Dunsparce's evolution. Unfortunately, it wasn't. Though Drampa was an ice type, I think it's a cool typing for it and it could work out for Dunsparce. So, the odd evolution Pokemon Remoraid. It evolves into the octopus-like Pokemon Octillery. Well, I think it would be even more funky if it evolved into a water-fire Octillery. Remoraid honestly goes perfect with Lana's trial with the Wishy-Washy. Remoraid could swim with Wishy-Washy, but if the player messes up and finds Remoraid instead of Wishy-Washy, it can mean having to defeat Remoraid, and they could possibly SOS for Alolan Octillery, to make your life a living Poke-hell. And you wouldn't be able to use grass Pokemon for the trial because Totem Wishy-Washy could call Alolan Octillery for help too. So it's either electric Pokemon or nothing. I can imagine Alolan Octillery being found within the waters of Akala since there is a volcano on the island. If this Alolan form does happen though, I would really love if they change the typing of Octazooka for Alolan Octillery to fire and still keep the typing of water for the regular Octilleries. This could be a great way to distinguish a true difference between the Pokemon, even though they pretty much already are by doing their typings. Their signature attacks having their types changed would be genius. This Pokemon pretty much represents Hawaii in a nutshell. What better way to represent it more than to give Bellossom an Alolan form? I mean, look at it. It just belongs in Hawaii. Why they didn't put it in Pokemon Sun and Moon still blows my mind. However, with Ultra Sun and Moon around the corner, there is still a chance for this Flower Hula Dancer Pokemon to get a spotlight on the Dancer stage. I honestly feel this is why Game Freak did not put Bellossom in Sun and Moon, because they wanted to put it in these games and give it an Alolan form. Johto Pokemon have a strong chance of getting Alolan forms. Alolan Bellossom would be grass and fairy typing, and would be found as an iconic Pokemon on the islands as a dancer for celebrations and such. Some locations for it could be honestly anywhere. Meadows, Ulu Ulu Meadow / Flower Garden, Lush Jungle, literally any place with flowers work. I feel that this time though, Mallow's trial could change in Lush Jungle. The player could find specific flowers or herbs to make her meal to summon the totem Pokemon while battling Alolan Bellossom. This time, instead of cast form, get that pile of garbage out of here. To make the trial even more Pokehell, give Alolan Bellossom Sunny Day with Chlorophyll with Totem Lurantis and watch the player struggle. People thought Sun and Moon was easy. Well, this is the level of difficulty we need, even though I kinda struggle with Totem Lurantis on its own with cast form. And it would make it even more difficult for me. Oh well, the more challenging the better. Well, that pretty much wraps up the possible Alolan forms we could have in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. It makes a lot of sense with the Generation 2 Virtual Consoles that we could get Johto Alolan forms. The timing adds up, the Virtual Consoles, the Johto starter plushies on the shelf during the last Direct. I think it's a Gen 2 year, guys, and I welcome it because Johto is honestly my favorite generation of all time. I think we are going to get a lot of good things this year with these new Pokemon games. I'm pretty much done here though. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and leave a comment of what Alolan forms we could or not get if you think this is bogus, and subscribe to my channel for more awesome Pokemon content. With that being said though, I'm Mystic Umbreon, and I will see you guys next time.